friends. How are you? Welcome to Mystery Stamping. My name is Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. And tonight we're doing Mystery Stamping recipe number 64. I am not sure I can make this live, so this is a recording. So if I won't be shouting out hellos or anything, but I will be in the comments if possible. My crew for harvest may or may not need me at 7 when I plan to do this. So I didn't want to miss it again. So I'm recording it a couple hours early. So hopefully it'll go off without a hitch. Let's go ahead and get started. Big news in Stampin' Up! World today is the fact that we started a designer series paper sale today. Let me go ahead and get that fixed. There we go. Anyway, all these beautiful papers are 15% off. They are from the annual catalog. They are from this catalog. And not all of them, some of the specialty papers and stuff are not on the sale, but most of them are. And there's the host code and the link if you would like to go check them out and get some pretty papers. I will try to have more of a sample of them. I do not own all of them, but I have most of them. So there you go. I forgot to have this one out. Of course, there are some still of the online exclusives, and we're going to use one of them tonight. And the summer shopping spree. We have entered into our last month of my summer shopping spree offer with a $50 win, a $50 shopping spree with me. Earn one entry for every $25 ordered, earn one entry by mailing a card to me. And just so you know, it's my birthday this month. Anyway, earn entries based on other challenges. Oh, Paper Pumpkin 2. I updated my graphic on all my mail out stuff, but not on this one. If you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, every month that you have a kit delivered to you, you will get an entry also. So it runs June, July, and August. That's where we're at now. And I will be drawing around September 1st. It is Labor Day weekend and birthday weekend. So it might not happen until a day or two afterwards. It is an exclusive offer by me alone. My chart is growing, and I have a couple that are not up there. I have not got my Paper Pumpkin subscribers up there. I will get them up. So that's how we're going to work on all this. So, the papers are not all in the back like they used to be with this new style of catalog. They don't have all the papers listed, so they're kind of put through a couple different places. Like lots of the suites have the papers. So if you want to see them up close, go ahead and look for them in the catalog or online. If you just go click online, they will have the paper sale and all the papers that work for it. So number 64, this is where we're headed. You need cardstock 4 1/4 by 11. And you need it scored. Also, we'll go through the scoring in a minute. If you need a screenshot, grab it now. Oh, excuse me. All right. Then you need designer series paper. I am using Into the Woods, Country Woods. I'm using Country Woods tonight. So, Country Woods. And I need 3 1/2 by 4, and I need 2 that are 2 by 4s. And then I need a die cut that is white or vanilla. I chose white. And then you need basic white 3 by 3. Guess who forgot to cut that one? It's for the back, so it's okay. And basic white 3/4 by 3.5. And then a stamp sent with sentiments. I'm using Choose Happy tonight. I know I told you I was using online exclusive. Wait for it. Anyway, more stuff also. So that is what we're doing. That is the direction we are headed today. So let's go ahead and get started. I love, love, love my glass mat still, but I have found my video quality and my issues are a lot less if I video with my black mat. So I still stand by everything I've said about the glass mat, and they are available as an online exclusive. So we're going to go ahead and we're scoring this at, let me grab my scoreboard, my cutter, and it is going to get scored at 2 1/4. I put it over there. 3 5/8. This is good for me. Mine's already scored, so I'm just double checking. 7 3/8. There we go. And 8 3/4. So, hey, I did it right. Yippee, yippee. So, then we're going to fold it so that the center pops up. And go ahead and kind of give it a bit of a crease. We have done this one before, so these two should match up. Okay. All right. So, a designer series paper. And I had them so that they lined up, so they did matchy-matchy. I took my sheet and then I cut it like this, so that way they'd match up. Not that this is going to matter. It's just grain, wood grain. So this is going to go on here. Please say hello when you join me. Like I said, if I can be in the comments tonight, I will. Otherwise, I will say hello to you later. There's a chance that I am off helping move combines and such to the next field, or there's a chance that they're going to get rained out and they won't be. But last week, I canceled on you for both videos, and there was no way I was going to do that for you tonight. So here we are. I'm recording this just a little early. So I think, yeah, this one's going to go over here. So, did you do anything fun this weekend? I went to a play. It is a theater that is near us. They do plays all summer. It is the Fort Peck Theater, if any of you are familiar with that. And I got to go with my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law, and my two great nieces, my great nephew, and my niece-in-law, my niece. Anyway, we took the little girls mostly to go see Cinderella. It was very well done. I always go there expecting like the Disney version because that's what we grow up on. But I'm sure with copyright laws, they can't copy Disney exactly. But it was good anyway. It was good. Even though it was not the version I was used to, the story was still the same. And Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after, just like they always do in that movie. All right, there we go. There is our card base. Now, you needed a die, and it could have been a 3 or a 3.5. My die, yeah, and then you needed a strip, and this is where your sentiment's going to go. But it's your card, so this is what I'm bringing in from the Potions and Spells. And after I did my class a week and a half ago already, I saw a lot more ideas, and it made me think I wanted to do that with this. So bear with me. We're going to take this, and it is just from the Potions and Spells. It's the cauldron from that. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little detail. I used crumb cake, and this is crumb cake. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some shadows on it now. And then I'm going to turn it into a basket. I don't need to do that. I don't know why I always have the shadow on the left side. The sun in my world is always on the right, apparently. Probably because that's where my window is. Is that it? All right, this is dark also. Well, that's not what I wanted. I have multiples of these because I'm always using the crumb cake, and I destroy one end, but I want to still use the other end. I'm just giving it some shadow, and because this is on, it's the blends on same color, it's going to absorb quite a bit into the cardstock. And just to make sure it does it nicely, I'm going to take the blender and even blend it more. And I know it looks very white. Not very white, very weird. And we'll see how that turns out. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take this, and I wanted to add some color before I did the next step. The next step I want to do is I want to take the cane embossing folder and put this in here. And it doesn't matter which way it's going. I'm going to change this cauldron into a basket. How's that? How is that for creativity? All right. I have to use my big machine. The big boss, as some people call it. So I have number 1 and number 4. There's number 1, see? And number 4 is the dark one because this is a 3D embossing folder. And just going to crank it through. And then set this aside again. I really don't need it anymore. That balancing on top of the trash can. So I have a pile of trash on the earth here. All right. So then I couldn't have added those details once I ran it through the machine. So it's still kind of drying. So there you go. There's my basket. Now, I was just advised there's a severe thunderstorm warning. So I'm glad I'm doing this now. I hope we don't get it. I hope. Hope we don't lose crops that are almost ready to cut. But enough of that. So I'm going to try this and see if I like it. And if I don't, then I'm going to cut them out. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to mark it very lightly with a pencil. Here is my border. And I don't want it to go past those 2 marks. Right? Then you can see what my method to my madness is now. All right, so I thought, you noticed I had the red. I'm going to add apples to the basket. All right, so let's make some apples. Oops. And it can go below the line, but I wanted to stack my apples. And in order to do that, I did make some masks so that I could stamp a pile. Now, when they're all stuck in a barrel together, they're probably not all pointing up straight. So that one could be my lopsided one. All right. I only made 5 masks, so I hope this works. How's my time? Oh, there it is. I'm not used to just recording. I'm used to actually being with you all. So that's what the top's going to look of the basket. I think we need one more at the top. So I'm going to pick this one up. And like I said, and another one over here. Stampin' Up's masking paper is very sticky. So you need to get some, otherwise it'll peel your paper off. Get oil from your fingers on it, get some skin on it, something like that. So not some skin, just some dead skin cells, you know? Take the stickiness off before you put it on your paper. All right. And there, almost, is my pile of apples for my basket. All right, let's start coloring these. I think we're going to stick with the red. Not the Poppy Parade. Real red, which to me looks like it has pink caps. But you know what? Before I start that, I'm going to go ahead and do my stems. What else did I do for my weekend? I babysat my granddaughter. We had a sleepover. It's our second sleepover in 2 weeks. But all my kids went to the concert up in Sydney, which isn't very far. It's where I was last week when I couldn't show up with you guys. I was judging the stamping and scrapbooking parts of their fair. And if you ever want any pointers on what I look for as a judge when I'm judging that event, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out with that. I don't know if that's what all judges do, but I can tell you what I look for. Actually, I can tell you a little bit now. I look for clean lines. If it's supposed to be crooked, fantastic. If it's not supposed to be crooked, then it shouldn't be. I look for glue smudges. I figure if you're going for a blue ribbon, you should have it all cleaned up, right? So, yeah. Your layers should stick together. I had a couple that as soon as I picked it up to look at, everything fell apart. So I'm using Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, and let's get busy on some Real Red. I might have to lose my sweater. I know it seems weird to see me in a sweatshirt when it's 95 degrees outside, but as you know, my craft room is in the basement and I freeze to death whenever I am down here. So I have a multitude of sweaters and such. Trying to just get some shadows in the right places because this is the dark. And let's finish it off with the light. Oh. I have my door closed. I have my vents closed in here, so it doesn't get in here unless I let it. But sometimes it gets very, very cold in here. Thought about mixing red and green apples, and I decided to keep it simple. So this stamp set, Choose Happy, has so many cute little... I used to make calendars for myself back in the day, and this would have been my perfect set. It's got a little something for all the little dates that I might have wanted to put, like apples and sun and boats and just the little things to decorate up some things. So an apple basket is what we're making. Cute little fall apple basket. I would love to see your cards that you make. It would make me so happy. Yes, you could get entries, but I miss seeing everybody's creations. When we used to do this in my group, I used to get to see everybody's. More people shared, or I don't know, maybe the group shared it with more people or something, but I have a very hard time. Oh, there's so many extra steps to broadcasting my video, streaming my video into the group that I haven't been able to do it, and my page and YouTube. So I usually do go in and share it. All right. Maybe right there. Looks like I kind of made a mess on a couple of my leaves. Let me go back because these are blends and they can blend it right out. All right. Oh, I don't want to touch that there. I have my do not disturb, but I'm keeping an eye out, waiting to see if my family needs me. So there I have my apple basket. How's that? I think it's pretty cool. All right, before I attach these two, I'm going to put some twine around that. I have my little, I know when I cleaned up, I did well. I could just use baker's twine, or I could use white, black. I don't have any red. This is some of the new ones that are coming out in the new catalog. No, I think I'm just going to stick with baker's twine. See, parts of my world are so organized and the rest is not. Are you like that? Are you uber organized, or is it just parts of your world that are organized and the rest of them are just not? Or are you just not organized at all? I have some very good organizational skills, but they fall apart frequently. All right. I don't know that my basket is... Oh, my nose is itching. Pollen count must be just wild or something. All right. I have to do this again because it got a little carried away. There we go. And the top of that cauldron makes such a nice little shelf for the twine to sit in. All right. And you know the trick to put a little notch up in the top of your spools to feed your twine into so it doesn't get all over the place. So there we have it. And I think I am going to leave it over on the side. I could move it if I chose to, but I'm going to leave it there. And then we'll put some, we're going to get this where we want it. We're going to just use regular old glue on this one. All right, how's that? Kind of centered-ish. That looks good to me. All right, now this one I'm going to put on with some dimensionals. Sorry, my jeans are just hitting the table wrong today. Oh, I know what it is. I have a transfer on this shirt, and I think it's part of that too. I don't know. But if you hear the creaking, that's what it is. It's just me. Just me being me. So please share your creations if you get one of these cards made or have one made from the past. I think I mailed mine out the last time we mailed it. We made this card together. I could be wrong. I don't think it's there anymore. As you can see, most of my cards make it to the back shelf for a while. My job after this is to get some kits out in the mail. If you want the potions and spells class, I've extended the earnings for that until Thursday. So there you have that one. Now I have this to make whatever kind of tag I want. So now I need to decide what I want to do for that. All right. And you can use this as a straight across piece, or you can use it any way you want. I think I might make a little tag. On this, it says choose happy. It's got so many words. I could do something with autumn, but I love the choose happy. So I think I'm going to choose happy. I should send this to my daughter. Give her apple for the teacher. She's getting all ready for school again. All right, how can I line these up so that they work? I just go right down the center-ish. All right, I need blocks. Actually, I'm going to cheat even more and use a big block. All right. Like you can't see this though. With the glass mat, I'm going to pull the glass mat. Show you one of the things I like about the glass mat. And I like about all of them, but you know, we'll freak out the camera for a minute. All right, so we're going to line this up on the mat. I guess you could do this with any of them, but any mat that has a grid. There we go. And I know I have a piece of scratch paper. Oh, reminder. We earned in July. It's time to redeem your coupons for bonus days. Ooh, I don't know if I like choose happy. Oh, it's much better the second time. It's better the second time. Always, right? Always, always. All right. Choose happy. Now, I'm going to get it kind of down to the bottom. And my friend says you're supposed to let it sit for a second. That looks pretty. That's a good stamp. All right. Well, that's kind of setting. I'm going to cut my 3x3. Is this 3 inches by any chance? Oh, I can make it out of this. I forgot to cut one of my pieces of paper, remember? So 3x3. And this is just the back. Pretty sure. Yeah, 3x3. All right, and I'm just going to add a little apple. I'm not done with the front, but just add a little apple. Do a little coloring. I can always tell it's time to take my allergy pill because, oh, it starts to get bad about this time of night. So please share your cards with us. We would love to see them. If you don't want to share them with everybody, just send them to me. I want to see them. I forgot to put the black back. I just read that the grid really makes it hard for the camera to focus and transfer the information. And it just lowers the quality. So if you notice a difference one way or the other, would you please tell me what you think? I did most of the video without it, and now I have it on again. So this is going to go on the inside of the back, right here. All right, I just had a thought. We're going to let it go, though. We're going to let it escape. So there is where you would put your little signature, your little note of encouragement, whatever for your person. Because there's really no place to write on the front. And then choose happy. It's dry. I can mess with it now. I thought about going just this way. I know when I do freehand, I always scare myself. All right, we're going to try it. I see so many people do this successfully. And you can tell me if it's successful or not. They just cut around the letters, leaving a little bit. All right. Ooh, you know what I got to do last night? Yes, last night. I got to order from the new holiday mini catalog. And I spent way too much money, so look forward to a few good classes from that one. Hoping to do more. I ordered the Stampin' Cross Country sets, which is more about autumn and snowy scenes. Hint, hint. And you'll get to order those unless you're a demonstrator in September. And Stampin' Cross Country registration opens, I want to say the 19th. Anyway, in a couple weeks. We are working on it as we speak. It'll help once we get the products, to make stuff with, but it will be fun. It always is. It's always an adventure. We have some surprises for you this year. Maybe some of you will be surprised, and maybe you won't. All right. There's my Choose Happy. What do you think? Is it going to work on there or not? I think it'll be fine. I just don't know if I like the... No. There. All right. Now how are we going to get that to stick? I think I'm going to clean up under the S. I think glue dots. Let me tell you why. First of all, I can't find them. I thought I had extra. Well, okay. We're not going to use glue dots. We're going to go ahead and use regular glue. I know where my glue dots are. They are in a bucket that I took to Christmas in July that I thought I had most of the stuff out of, but that's where I found my stamp for the back of my cards last night. All right. Where's... All right. These are the tweezers that you get if you get the embossing kit. It's kind of sort of centered, right? Oh, I think it's sticking. Okay. So there's my card for a mystery stamping number 64. You can see some of my shading and turned that cauldron into the cutest little basket. I could have cut the legs off or cut a bottom off, but I thought it worked very well like this. And my little apples, Choose Happy. We should probably put an embellishment or two on it. I don't know what kind of embellishment would go. Too bad we didn't have a cute little worm. All my embellishments in my bucket are up to date. Yippee, yippee. I don't know if we have any red right now, do we? Oh, we do actually. They're cherry cobbler. Don't need snowflakes. Could always do one of these. Let's do that. What a dragonfly. Dragonflies are good luck. Oh. Thunderstorm warning until midnight. Guess who's not going to bed early tonight? Me. I don't sleep well when there's thunderstorms. Impending thunderstorms. So, there you have it. They kind of blend in, but that's okay. There is my card. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I will be in the comments if I'm available tonight, but I did not want to miss this again because this is important to me and you are important to me, and I don't like backing out on things when I have them planned. So, but my family is important to me also, and so is the family farm. So that's where we stand with all that. Is that better? There's my card. I was going to move it over because I was going to make me big too. Oh, that went the other way. That's okay. Anyway, thank you for crafting with me tonight. I appreciate you, and I will hope to see you on Thursday. Hopefully it won't be recorded. Hopefully it'll be live, but either way, I plan to be here on Thursday with a new class. So have a wonderful couple of days, and thanks for crafting with me. Good night.